everyone, it's Monday and I'm back. Or as Karen likes to say, it's Monday and I'm back with more Beatley thingies, but that's Karen's, I can't take that away from her. Now, I'd like to start by answering a few questions and, oh yeah, congratulations to Jamie, who is our new Tuesday Submariner. Now, these are two questions that are from Jamie, which is Pepperland Fan 29. And the first question is, which Beatle year do you think is the most interesting? Now, I've probably got to say 1962 because, have I answered this before? Anyway, 1962 because that's when their career started off from when everything just sort of went mad. Like Beatlemania first began in Britain and a lot of crazy stuff. And another one is, oh excuse me, what is to you the weirdest, randomest, rare Beatle fact you know? Did you know that Klaus Voormann was the first non-Beatle to appear on an album? And he's on Revolver, and he's... I don't know if you can see... Oh, that would help a lot. He is hiding by George's hair. Now, I don't know if that's very rare, not many people know it, but I think that's a pretty cool one. Oh yeah, this is my Revolver LP. Don't know if I showed it to you, but anyway. Another question Karen asked was, do you have a Beatles.com account? Yes, I do, and it's Amy Grace, which is my name, but I don't use it that often. Another one is, do you think the Beatles will get back together if John and George are alive? But I hope they do, because I think they've been asked a few times for a reunion. I think someone offered them a few $1 million for the four of them to reunite again. But I think if John and George were still alive, I think they probably would all get together eventually, just one time. Another one is from Karen. Do you like waffles? Yes, I do happen to like waffles. And without further ado, I'd like to talk about my topic today, because I do have a topic unlike last week. Now, as you probably guessed, you've just seen this, Abbey Road. Now, I know today in Beatles history, I don't think it's got anything to do with Abbey Road. Not that I know, anyway. But still, I want to talk about it. And this is my copy of Abbey Road, which is a bit wrecked. But still. And I'm going to talk about some Paul is Dead clues that were featured on this album. Now, Abbey Road was released on the 26th of September 1969, and it was their last recorded album, although it wasn't their final album. I know this can confuse people, it even confused me. Abbey Road, they recorded it last, but Let It Be, they released last, if that makes sense. It spent 11 weeks at #1 in the UK, and it was the best-selling album of 1969. And it was the first Beatles album to reach 10 million sales worldwide in 1980. Now, a few things on this album. First of all, that little VW bug car there, which I really want to get when I'm older. The number plate in the car was always being stolen, and I think it was parked there just by coincidence. I don't think they'd done it on purpose or anything, it was just a complete coincidence. And the number plate kept on being stolen, and eventually the car sold for $23,000, and it's on display at I think it's a car museum in Germany. Now, the second thing I want to talk about on this album is some Paul is Dead clues. Now, there was loads of speculation. I think it was 1966 he apparently died, but I don't think Paul died. I think it's just a huge hoax. Now, some of the clues, I'm not going to talk about all of them today, because there are just so many. First one, that this apparently is like a funeral scene. I don't understand it. John is the preacher, Ringo is the mourner, Paul is the corpse, and George is the grave digger. Now, I don't know if grave diggers tend to wear jeans, but I don't really understand this whole Paul is Dead thing. All of a sudden, Paul goes barefoot across Abbey Road because his sandals are hurting him, and loads of people think he's just apparently dead. But I have seen some pictures of just before they were walking across Abbey Road, and Paul did have sandals on. So I have seen some pictures of them. Now, one of the clue is Paul's cigarette. Excuse me. Another clue is Paul's cigarette in his right hand, but Paul is left-handed. cigarettes often referred to as coffin nails as well, so everyone thought that he was dead basically because he carried a cigarette in his right hand. I don't know who thinks of this stuff, to be honest with you. And it looks as if someone's gone over my copy with a pink highlighter because all the white things on you, like, apparently they've got a pink tint to it. Anyway, this is another stupid one. They all start walking with their left foot, but Paul starts with his right foot in front. I don't know how that makes him dead. And the car is, the registration number is LMW 28F, and Paul would be 28 if he wasn't dead. And LMW apparently stands for Linda McCartney Weeps. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. So I want to know what your opinions are on about Paul is dead. Well, I say he's not dead, to be honest with you. And the police van, and this is another clue, is the police van, sorry it's not very clear, and believed to be a reference to a police who kept quiet about Paul's supposed death. But to be honest, I don't think Paul's dead whatsoever. I think he's alive. Well, I know he's alive, but still. I'll put the link. Another thing I bought last week was this Beatles' First US Visit DVD. I have watched it. I watched clips of it online. It's really funny. But I actually bought it. It was 20 quid, I think, from HMV. I bought this last week, and it basically it's a bit of, you know, these two go together, I suppose. So that's the Beatles' First US Visit. I'm gonna run downstairs really quickly because I've got this Paul McCartney poster. I'm back now. I got this quite a while ago. I don't know if you've got HMV. I know there's HMV in Britain, and I think there's one in Ireland. I'm not sure, but HMV is a big music shop, and I got this HMV card, and it I'm saying quite a lot. Lets you go online and order like exclusive stuff that no one else will have. So I ordered this like ages and ages ago now, about 6-7 months ago, something like that. Something ridiculous, and it's poster of Paul, and it says my inspiration, and there's a quote from Bob Dylan there, and it's limited edition, so there's only 500 ever made, and this is number, I don't know if you can see, 341. I've been meaning to frame it for quite a while, but I've got no room in my bedroom, as you can see, because it's very small. Should I leave a question? Oh no, I think I did a question. No, I didn't. Should I say a question? Should I bore you? Okay. So I'll see you all next week. Goodbye. Excuse me. It's a link to